people, colon cancer screenings should begin at age 45. Of course, you need to discuss it with your doctor. So I like to plan ahead. And for me, since I'm on Samaritan Ministries and they do not cover preventative care, this would be coming out of pocket. Now, I would start with the Cologuard at $600. If that came back clean, that's great. From what I've read, Cologuard is supposed to be done every 5 years if it comes back clean. That could change, and I could be wrong, but that is the number I would budget for colonoscopy screening. I would also, though, I like to be on the safe side, I would go ahead and budget for this amount as well, because if my Cologuard results indicated that I needed to have a colonoscopy, I want to have that money ready so I can go get it done. Now, what is great about this Colonoscopy Assist program is what it includes. It includes the physician's fees, facility fees, sedation or anesthesia cost, the removal of polyps and taking biopsies, pathology cost, reports from physician and pathology. Our fee includes the removal and pathology fees for an unlimited number of polyps and biopsies. So it says this is important as normally colonoscopy costs do not include pathology fees, and they can often exceed the cost of the procedure. So you pay this amount. I believe they have you pay it all before your procedure, and then there are no surprise costs, which is absolutely wonderful. I'm going to run through some possible scenarios with colon cancer screening and how it will work in conjunction with Samaritan Ministries HealthShare for the Classic Program. So one thing that I didn't mention previously with the colon cancer screening assist program that is really great is currently there are no income limits placed on who can use the assist program, which is really great for a lot of people. Okay, so if I was to go and say I'm 45, it's time for me to have my first colon cancer screening. I choose to use the Cologuard. It comes back clean. Then just that $599, I've already budgeted for it. That's it. Because Samaritan's Ministries does not pay for preventative care. However, if it comes back and there is an issue, and it is recommended that I get a colonoscopy to see what that actual issue is. Now it's considered diagnostic, and I can begin a need with Samaritan's Ministries. So I can go ahead and submit my Cologuard and say that there is a need, and then I would have already previously budgeted knowing that it's very possible that I would need a colonoscopy. I could go in, I could pay, I could schedule my colonoscopy through Colonoscopy Assist, the Colonoscopy Assist program. So I live in North Mississippi, and the closest places there's one in kind of middle Mississippi and one in Nashville, which they're pretty close to equidistant from where I am. I would choose Nashville, and I would just have already budgeted also for a couple nights stay at a hotel because I would not want to be riding in a car to get to the appointment early and then having to go home. That's just a lot. Anyway, so I go get the colonoscopy done. And of course, I don't need surprise bills because I use the program, the Colonoscopy Assist program. So let's say I had a couple of polyps. They are removed. They're biopsied. They come back clean. That's great. I'm done with that need. My doctor says you don't have to do anything else until 5 more years. Just throwing out a number. I don't really know what they would say. So I would add my information, the itemized bill that I got from the Colonoscopy Assist program, and I would submit that to my need that has already been started with the Cologuard. As long as I didn't have any pre-existing conditions, which I don't for this particular issue, and I submit all the paperwork correctly, it'll get approved, and then members will send me all of the money that it costs for the Cologuard and the colonoscopy, less the $400, because I'm in the Samaritan Ministries Classic Program. And in that, as I probably mentioned before, members are responsible for the first $400 of each need. So I'd get reimbursed. It may take 2 or 3 months. It just depends on how quickly I get my paperwork done and how busy they are, but I will eventually get that money back that's over $400. And that is how that would work with colonoscopies, with colon cancer screenings, and it's just something that would need to be budgeted for. Now, I will say, going forward, another colonoscopy in that scenario, the next colonoscopy 5 years down the road would again be preventative, because nothing was found, from my understanding. So I need to budget for that the next time. However, if the next one had polyps again and that needed to be biopsied, then it would be shareable. The colonoscopy would again. Now I'm going to take you back through, just kind of extend that first scenario. Say that I did the Cologuard, I did the colonoscopy, and the biopsy came back, it was cancerous. The need would continue through the treatment that my doctor and I decide on for the cancer. And I really don't know what the cancer treatment is for that type of thing. So whatever it's decided, it would continue on, and I would just still need to gather, either myself or my husband, gather the information needed to have all the itemized receipts to be submitted to Samaritans as an ongoing need until I am healed. And that is how that works. This is just one of the really big expenses, as far as I know, like the biggest screening expense that regular folks have. So I would say, please don't let that deter you if that is your only concern, because you can budget for it. And just as you look through what you're currently paying for your health insurance, if you weren't paying all that for your health insurance, but we're only paying what the healthshare cost plus your $400 need, look at it and say, well, if I still even added $1,275 to that a year, is that anywhere near what I am currently paying for health insurance? Which, if you have good health insurance through work, it may not be, but it very well may still be significantly cheaper with the healthshare plus paying for a clean colonoscopy. So just keep that in mind when you're making your decision on, should I sign up for Samaritan Ministries HealthShare.